Hey movie watchers, welcome to Moon Movie Review. I'm Travis Moon. If you're new to this channel, here's how this works. I give completely honest reviews regardless of what Rotten Tomatoes says or what the early screeners or the other reviewers say. I know the movie hasn't been released yet, but I don't care. I'm going to actually talk about the movie, so this is your one and only spoiler warning. I'm going to talk about my likes, my dislikes, and give you my 4-point rating system, which I like to call the breakdown. And if you like watching movies and TV, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and bang that notification bell. And to see what reviews or discussions that I've got coming out next, you'll have to stay to the end of this video. Okay, movie watchers, let's review. Today's review is How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World, starring Jay Baruchel, America Ferrera, Toothless, and several others, and was directed by Dean DeBlois. How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World is the third and final installment of the epic book-to-movie fantasy adventure of a boy and his dragon. Hiccup is trying to find the hidden world where all of the dragons originate from.
Of the dragons. And I believe it's your destiny to one day find this hidden world.
He is also trying to protect his people from the chaos of Grimmel,
a new kind of enemy,
as he tries to capture and kill Toothless, the one true alpha, and is believed to be the last Night Fury. So I didn't actually get to see the first 15 minutes of the film, as we had some seating problems in the theater, and look, I was calm on the outside, but man, I was ticked off on the inside. Dislike number 1. The first half of the movie has way too much social politics for a movie that's made for children. And by social politics, I mean feminism. And by feminism, I don't mean the kind that we can all agree on, where men and women were created equally. This was more like the feminism where women are superior and men are inferior. Yeah, that's equality right there. Now, most of this is between Astrid and Hiccup, as Hiccup is supposed to be chief of Berk, but they even do it with Toothless and Light Fury, which isn't as bad, but still, there is no escape. In movies, you're supposed to be an escape from this kind of thing. I'm so glad they're putting crap like this in movies today. I can't wait to have children just to take them to the movie theater to watch crap like this. First question of the day. Do you like seeing politics in movies? Let me know down below. Dislike number 2. The movie feels very rushed in some areas and very slow in other areas, like they didn't have any more resources to work with. This seems a little strange to me, as these movies are based off of books and they should have plenty of material to pull from. But the first act, known as the setup, is only like 20 minutes long. I mean, the bad guy is introduced, he outsmarts the good guy and reveals his entire plan. Done. Then the second act, known as the confrontation, drags on for like 45 minutes. Toothless falls in love with Light Fury, and Hiccup leaves Berk in search of the hidden world as a new home, which doesn't work out so well. Turns out, dragons still try to kill people. Lastly, I was just kind of bored watching this movie, and not because I'm a big kid. I actually really liked watching the first 2 movies. Like really, I did like them. And I was excited to see this one. It just wasn't as fun as the others. Okay, moving on to my likes. Like number 1, the animation in this movie is really good. Many scenes actually look real. The detail in the animation was great. The facial expressions were spot on with the characters and the mood of every scene. Like number 2, the acting is done really well from everybody. Voiceover acting like this is actually super annoying work to do. It's not easy, it's not fun. And it's much harder than people think. But when you got a full cast of great actors like this, then I would expect this to be good. I'm just glad they delivered. Lastly, I really enjoyed how they ended the trilogy. Toothless and Light Fury go to the hidden world to live as king and queen and have some Night Fury critters. No, they're not babies, they're critters. Hiccup and Astrid get married and have some children of their own. Then they all kind of like get back together in the future, and they go on like one last ride or flight, and they all live happily ever after. It is actually kind of nice. I like a good happy ending sometimes, and it's also a kids movie. So, duh. Okay, movie watchers, here's the breakdown. I'm giving the writing a 6 out of 10. It's a kids movie, so I can't expect a top quality screenplay here, but I do not like my movies to have so much social politics in them. I'm giving the acting a 7 out of 10, as I've got no complaints here, but I don't necessarily have anything to be excited about either. I'm giving the cinematography a 10 out of 10, as I think the animation here was great, it was fantastic, it was exactly what they were going for, and it's exactly as it should be. I'm giving the directing a 5 out of 10, as the pacing feels really off in this movie, and it just wasn't nearly as enjoyable as the first two were. Overall, it gets a 7 out of 10 from me, and I only recommend watching it in theaters if your kids are going to like this kind of thing. Last question, do you like watching movies that are geared towards a younger audience? Why or why not? Let me know down below. As promised, my next reviews or discussions. Wednesday, I'll have Kevin Kane with me, and we'll be discussing Cowboy Bebop for his podcast, The Lunar's Cut, then Cold Pursuit, and The Man Who Killed Hitler, then Bigfoot. So I've got a lot coming your way, so check back soon for those guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.